Right, so I picked up this Ford. Anyways, that's nice right there. Oh yeah. It's been sitting around 10 years. I think it's a 92 or 3. It's painted right over that 4x. She's ate up a little there. Yeah, that's nasty. It'll run. Maybe. This one's here. It's got the gas tank delete. There's the step up. It's got the Pioneer Super Tuner 3. Oh, it's got parts in here. Someone's been working on it already. Got it here. Cap. Oh, got some wires, rotor, some plugs. Oh. Fuel filter. Oh yeah, it's gonna need that. They were in it. Apparently someone's been trying to run it already. Got that fancy crafted door handle instead of that plastic one there. It's a 1992. Says it takes 6 quarts of oil. Let's see. They must have changed that. It's on full. Looks like they already replaced that coil. That looks new there. My boat battery in there. Gas says it's full, but it's good too. Yeah, that's what I figured. So since they put a coil on there already, where is it? It's right down in here where you can't get it. That spark box, Duraspark or whatever it is, in there. Drained the gas out, and it stunk. Put 5 gallons of new gas in. I'm gonna try to start it. And gas is at half now. We'll get it started right up. I don't know if the alternator's working. Oh yeah, it is. Runs a little rough. Not bad for sit for 10 years. I'll put those spark plugs and wires and cap and rotor in it later. But I'm going to take it for a ride in a little bit here. I got home. Yeah, I was on fire a little bit. Them wires were cooking. Oh yeah, that's nice. They still are. Look at that there. So I finally got the parts for this F-150. And you know, brand new with the pigtail. Oh wait, stop. Also. You ignore that. Comes with a bolt even. It's $57 with no core. Brand new, 100%. We're gonna see if that works. So we're gonna get this out. The bolt is rusted. It's gonna take a minute, so I'm just gonna shut the camera off for that and then get that out, and then we're gonna end up rewiring that. We'll use these here. And yeah, this here even comes with, see, I already bought a plug, but I didn't know the alternator came with one. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but that's gonna have to work. That new bolt they give you, that's pretty nice of them. Old Rock Auto. It only took, 2.5 weeks to get here. It was only $57 and no core. Oh, you don't want to start, because why am I stunned here? It's just an old beater truck. Bring things to the dump and whatnot. Can't be like that. I gotta be in the way. Got the bottom bolt in. Now I just tighten up this one here. I already got the belt on. Do the rewiring. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do it the right way. You don't want to use solder or nothing so it gets a good connection or anything like that. So, want to get them back to where they're not melted so much. It's fine. You just use this and you just twist them up real good. Then you want to make sure they're not the right ones. Let me see. I better cut that down a little bit. Get on there. You should be good now. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, which one is what? So we got all that wired in. I'm going to put some, electrical tape around there just to be sure. It broke that piece down there, so I had to put a bolt on the back side, crying out loud. But good enough for this thing. Well, there's a vacuum line up. I must have bumped it off, but I put it on. It seems to run good now. It's a 302. It's a good engine. Still charging. $57 alternator still working. I figured it'd cut out by now. Still running good. Charging good. Who says you can't polish an old turd?
You know, Papa, you can't polish a turd.
Oh yeah. That guy right there. I don't know. Factory aluminum sick dopey dope wheels.
I don't know when it became cool to say that everything's sick and dope every 15 minutes. Maybe I'm an old, yeah I am, whatever. But say sick dope this, dick dope this, sick dick dope this, sick dick dope this, sick dope dope, dick dope this, sick dick dope this, sick dick dope this, sick. Shut up.
Them are sick dopey dope wheels for sure. Oh yeah. Sweet. You gotta check out these buckets, center console, Coca-Cola, ashtray, super tuner, Pioneer. That thing just bumps. Sliding back window, lock delete. And I don't know, I can't remember the miles on here. 156,000. Barely even used.
Think about getting this forward, man. I really think I'm gonna do it.
You gonna get out of a Chevrolet?
I'm gonna get out of the Chevrolet and get to a Ford.
You know what? You heard about what they said about Ford? They're gay.
Oh man, that's just rumors. That's just talk. Well, look at this big beauty here. Big King Ranch, four-wheel drive, off-road. Where you gonna get a more manly truck than that? That's a man's truck right there. That's just people hating. Ain't nothing gay about this truck. Yeah, good old Ford. How do I look in it?
Look at those cab lights. It's getting dark. I should, but it's fine. Look at them. Man. Well, the F-150, the water pump went out. I gotta replace it. Went to the Car Quest and got the water pump. Antifreeze, whatever. Oh yeah, look it, it's got all the drips. Yeah, so I started taking this here apart. I'm just gonna get all this done because I'll see if the bolts are gonna break off on the water pump. You know how that happens on these Fords. But look, oh yeah. Yeah, so this is going well. Why do you need to take that off? Why do you gotta, move this to get to that one bolt? And I hate these hoses. You know, they're not gonna leak. They're not gonna leak after you put them back on. They just don't. That right there don't bust. Right there. And right there. They're the ones that always build up. And then the, this center of the, about halfway through the bolt is all rusty. And then, so then it snaps off. And then you have all the fun. And if I bust them, I bust them. That's just the way it's going to be. Alright, well, let's try it and see. We're going to see if these bolts break off. I hope they don't, because I don't want to deal with it. Let me get my deal here so I can just, right quick snap them off. That's how you do things. You snap them off and deal with it later. Oh, come on. Come on. Uh-oh, I think it's gonna break. Uh-oh. Yep, you don't need bolts. See that there? Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that one came out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one, the bottom one on this side's loose, but that top one is not gonna be loose. Oh, this one's a little bit rusty. Get my cheater bar right now. You just snap clean off. So now I'll just take a pry bar and get that off there. Maybe. Maybe not. This one here is going to be the trick. Just put the impact on there and she'll go F-150 down. Man, damn it. Oh, yeah. Just make things harder. Oh yeah, it's twisting. Just the head of the bolt's twisting. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in there. Wow. Oh, yeah. It's alright. It broke. It's fine. It's flush. Well, might as well get the rest of it. Oh, don't knock the camera over. Again. That thermostat housing's off. That gasket's just smushed. That's another part of the leak, I'm sure, or it's gonna be. So I'm gonna do the thermostat too, because that 90-degree, hose, heater hose for the thermostat. Why is that leaking on there? I'm tired of antifreeze on the floor already. I'm just glad they bust it off flush. We still have a chance. I knew they were gonna bust with a torch or not, because that's just the way that's gonna go. This was just the stupidest thing ever. I want to break the timing cover. I want to crack that piece. It's gonna bust that bolt more, and I don't want that. But to get that off, I had to take a cutoff wheel and cut that side off. It wouldn't come off. Pain in the ass. That's just the way it goes. Those don't want to come out. I got the extractors and the heat to it. I put heat to it, and I knew they were gonna break regardless, because just by the way they were seized in that aluminum housing for the timing gears. So that's just great. My plan, because them other bolts that broke off there, 2 of them, they're seized in that aluminum timing cover. So it's an F-150. It's a 92 or 3. I'm gonna weld on to the broken studs. It's only 2. It'll work. It won't leak. Weld them fancy pants studs on there. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's even better on there. Shit. For fun. Right, so I got those studs in. They're not the prettiest, but they're gonna work. And I'm gonna glop on the RTV, and I'm only gonna tighten them to spec, of course. And I thread taped all the other water pump bolts that were there yet. Wonderful. Not leak. Wait, it's not gonna leak. I already said that. That's right. Just a great. You can use a healthy amount. It's fine that way. Just gob it on like it's free, because it was. Make sure when you're, using your gasket maker, make sure you get it all over the tube. That way, you can get back on your fingers after you just wipe them off. Wonder if Buzzard Custom's working on his Leaning Tower of Power. He's probably gonna do an LS slant 6 swap. Are you even recording? Oh, I see a red light. Yeah, it's fine. I can't see what I'm doing. Man, because them bolts are broken there, and what are you gonna do? I mean, you're just gonna let it sit, or you're gonna go ahead and spend a bunch of money and like 45 hours fixing that? I'm just gonna do what I did, because that's what you do, and it won't leak, like I said. Woody, how's your concussion? Yes. Didn't tear them off yet, but they're almost torqued. Yeah, I would imagine that timing cover. Well, I suppose you can get one from the salvage yard, junkyard, but I would imagine a new one would cost, you know, way more than this truck is worth. This is my going to the dump truck. Gets me free things. I gotta have it fixed. Going to the dump. I'm going in sequence, whatever way I feel, and I'm not tightening up those ones I welded up the studs on until I have all the rest of them extra tight. That way, you know, I can torque them. Let me see. I'll have to get it. Yeah, torque them. Torque. Alright. They didn't break off, and I feel that that'll be just fine. Alright, it's getting dark, so I'm just gonna cut the camera off, get the rest of the stuff on, and you know, fill it up with antifreeze and then take it for a ride. I'll bring it back then. Alright, so it's all back together, and all my flashlights are dead, and you know, other GoPro's dead, so it's all back together, and we're gonna put that in there and see. See if we can spill it all over the ground and make me think it's a leak. Oh yeah, there it is, going on the ground. Green. So there it is. I don't see any leaks in it yet. I'm going to take it for a drive tonight. My, you know, Jimmy rigging seemed to work. Look at them fancy cab lights on this F-150. You don't need to worry about jerry rigging stuff because you fixed it right if it don't leak. I mean, that was the whole point, right? So it's fixed. I mean, I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money and 10,000 hours in this truck. I already got a bunch of hours in it already. Well, here we go. Take this for a little drive. I drove it already and stuff, and never mind. Fancy gauges. 156,829. Super tuner. It's got electric windows, and it's, you know, it's the fancy one. Oh, I got the front end locked in. Goes. She might need some plugs and wires. It might need some loud exhaust too. You don't need quiet exhaust in the big city. Population 200 and something. She's got the bucket seats. No leaks. So yeah, you can weld on to broken bolts and just add a stud on the end of it and put a nut on there and washer. It's fine. It works. I told you it wouldn't leak. I just didn't want to take the timing cover off, and then you would have to do, and well, you wouldn't have to do, but you'd probably have a front oil leak if after you get done doing it. Maybe not, but I'm pretty sure I would have. And I didn't want to do oil pan gasket, and I didn't want to buy a timing cover because I didn't want to, because it would have broke. I couldn't get it off anyways because of those bolts that broke that I welded on the studs. Yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share.